Hey everyone, welcome to the Spotlight Mic, where we shine light on the issues that shape our generation. I'm glad to have you here, whether it's your first time listening or you've been rocking with us since the first day. Today's episode is personal, it's political and spiritual. It's one I've been thinking about for a while, trust me, especially after our last conversation on hustle, the grind to survive in a tough economy. Today's conversation is faith in the fire. Can Nigerian youth stay honest and hopeful in the broken system? Let's be real. Nigerian can taste your faith, honestly. I don't mean just your religious faith, but faith in this country, in process, in people. We're a generation caught between broken promises and survival instincts. Many of us were raised to believe in values, honesty, service, justice. But those values seem to be punished, not rewarded in our system, and yet many of us still hold on. That's incredible. On this episode, I want us to explore what it means to be a young Nigerian. Faith-driven in a system that feels rigged against you. Can you truly be honest, prayerful, and hopeful and still thrive? Or will the system wear you down? Let's talk about it. Alright, first, let's lay the ground. The 2023 Afrobarometer report revealed that 44% of Nigerians aged 18 to 35 of years believe in sometimes it is necessary to pay a bribe to get some things done in this country. Not because they want to, but because they feel they have to. And who can blame them? From NYC postings to police stops, visas applications to business permits, integrity often feels like it's a liability. Yet, this same demographic, us young Nigerians, are also the ones that are most religious in Africa. What an irony. Church services are packed. Youth groups are thriving in churches. Christians and Muslims alike. And we are a generation full of spiritual hunger. So the question becomes, how do we hold both truths? How do we hold both truths? How do you navigate a corrupt world with clean hands? This is a very tough reality. These are the questions. There's something I've been reflecting on from the book of James. Faith without works is dead. In other words, real faith has legs. It works. It lives in action. And for many young Nigerians, faith is the thing we cling to, not because we are naive, but because it's all we have left. But that faith is also being tested a lot of times. You see it in the decisions we make every day. Do I inflate a budget because that's how things are done? Budget padding for those who work in government offices. Do I slip my way through a job opportunity because everybody does it? It's a very sad reality that we still experience in this country today. Do I stay silent when I witness wrongdoings at school, at work, wherever we find ourselves? You know, concern me. That's not my business. You see, you need to be in politics to face these dilemmas. You need to be in a system to face these dilemmas. Corruption is not just the people in power. It's also about the quiet compromises we have to make to survive every day. But here's the thing. If we all keep compromising, we lose the very soul of this nation. Let me tell you about two young people I came across recently. One of them, I withhold her name. Okay, let me talk about Jennifer Echegini, a Nigerian footballer who turned down a deal because it was tied to unethical endorsements. She said, I quote, "I didn't want to sell my values for the spotlight." That's rare and brave. In this world where they hustle, they suffer, for someone to take that stand, then you know that she really has some integrity, solid integrity. Another guy I know personally, brilliant, friend of mine, resilient. He once walked away from a contract job because they wanted him to forge some signatures and some documents. It was a well-paying gig, don't get me wrong. I mean, the money involved was huge. But my guy said no. And he's still grinding today, building something real, even if it's taking time. These aren't just stories. These are examples and proof that it's possible, even if it is hard. Now let's connect the dots. Faith isn't just about prayer meetings and fasting. It's about politics of your daily choices. When you decide to speak up, to say no to exploitation, to show up to vote, to organize, to challenge injustice, that is faith in action. According to the INEC's 2023 voters demographics, over 60% of registered voters were young people like you and me. Yet, voter turnout was barely 27%. You ask why? Many told me, or many have said, what's the point? They've already chosen who will win. It's business as usual. The system is rigged. That cynicism isn't apathy, it's fatigue, a loss of faith. So what do? We rebuild it, not by pretending things are okay, but by being honest about how broken they are, while choosing not to be broken with them. So here's a question. Can Nigerian youths stay honest and hopeful in a broken system? Yes, I'll say yes, but not by accident. It takes a community. It takes role models. It takes choosing every day to be intentional and deciding to be better. To not normalize what is wrong just because it's common. To resist becoming what you hate. That's faith. That is courage, my friend. As a Catholic, I'm Catholic, I'll say this. Jesus wasn't popular. He challenged systems. He called out hypocrisy. He walked a narrow path. And he asked us to do the same. So maybe your honesty won't get you ahead right now, but it will get you peace. I can assure you that. And in a world where there's chaos, peace of mind, trust me, is priceless. And so, my friends, thank you so much for joining me today on the Spotlight Mic. If this episode spoke to you, share it, tag a friend. Let's keep this conversation going. And remember, being faithful does not mean being passive. We are a generation that prays and protests, that believes and builds, that hustles and hopes. Till next time, stay grounded, stay human, stay shining. My name is Eddie Duffort. You can call me Eddie or the Talksmith. See you next time.